Mommy, I'm hungry.
Hello guys, welcome to AI with Fumzy. Have you ever wondered how these types of realistic food commercial adverts are being created? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can create your own product, create an advert around it, all of this from scratch and using a free AI tool. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I was able to maintain consistent scenes for this my AI advert, how I was even able to put in all these things, get a JSON prompting format that actually animated all these scenes at once. So if this is what interests you, please stick to this video to the end as I show you step-by-step tutorial of this. Let's get started. To start creating our adverts, we first need the right prompts. And I want to show you how you too can confidently create your own prompts instead of depending on any random prompts from the internet. I went to ChatGPT and said, "Hi ChatGPT, I want to create a realistic AI food ads commercial for free. The product is noodles. Just put in the product in your own case. For I have the intention of creating a food advert for a kind of noodles. So I continue by telling it that I want it to act as a high-end food ads expert. How should this advert be structured? Also, it should use a relatable concept in a small family setting and suggest a catchy, short, unique noodle brand name to use. Once I sent that command to ChatGPT replied by giving me a unique noodle brand name, which it titled as Noma. So Noma, it gave me the noodles brand name as Noma, together with a tagline that says good food, good moments. It then created a commercial concept around the noodles called Mommy, Is It Ready? And this is where everything gets interesting. So now that we have the concept, I went back to ChatGPT and asked it to give me a detailed description of the Noma noodle pack, as well as a well-structured prompt for every scene, while maintaining the same characters, environment, clothing, and product appearance throughout the entire advert. ChatGPT then gave me a well-detailed product prompt and character description that we can use to maintain consistency. So now that I have the product description prompt, it's time for us to start generating the visuals. So in the next step is for us to generate the product, the normal noodles product, and also the scene images that ChatGPT have already given to us from this prompt I asked it. So I'm going to put in all these commands I gave to ChatGPT in the description. So for this, I'm going to be using Nano Banana Pro to be generating the product image and also the scene images. You can access Nano Banana Pro from Google Flow. So once you are signed into Flow, click on New Projects. Now paste the product image prompt we created with ChatGPT into the prompt box. Set the image generation model to Nano Banana Pro, then generate. And here is the normal noodles pack. This product image is important because we want the same packaging to appear consistently throughout the advert. Next, let's generate the actual scene images. I'm going to use the same Nano Banana Pro and follow exact same process that we used to generate the product image. Just paste in each scene prompt, paste it in, click on generate, select the image generation model Nano Banana Pro. So for each scene, I will paste in the corresponding prompts ChatGPT created, generate the image and move on to the next one. And as you can see, I am now done generating all the scene images for the adverts. But remember, these are just still images. So now let's bring them to life. This is now the next step for us to turn
these images into AI advert videos. So now it's time for us to animate our scenes, and this is where we are going to still use Google Flow again, but here is a little twist. But before we start generating the video, we are going to go back to the same ChatGPT conversation we are having, and I'm going to type this saying. Now we have all the scene images generated. In JSON prompting style, I want you to give me scene by scene animation prompt for this AI ad video I'm generating. Include natural sound effects and camera angle. Make each prompt short, concise, and precise. And just like that, ChatGPT gives us an animation instruction that is in JSON format. For example, it puts scene 1, which is the hungry family. It puts in, you can see the camera angle, you can see a little dialogue which the boy is actually telling his mother. You can see sound effects there. So it's continued like that up to the very last scene. Now that we have all the animation prompts in JSON format, let's go back to Flow. Once you are on Flow AI, click on New Project. At this interface, look for the agent instruction icon. It's usually at the right hand side at this bottom area. So click on it, then select Add Instruction. You will get a section where you can upload an image and another section where you can type the instruction you want Flow to follow. So for the first instruction, I'm going to upload in the first scene image. Yes, this particular scene image where the little boy approaches his mother telling her that he is hungry. I'm going to upload in that scene image. So when I upload in that scene image, you can see it here. This is the reference site. I upload it there. Then I'm going to paste in the JSON animation prompt which ChatGPT created for that same exact scene. I'm going to paste it at this very point that it says text. So I'm going to paste that there. Once the image loads, add it to the instruction, then paste the animation prompt and click continue. One thing I am doing here is removing the duration section from the JSON prompt because I personally don't think that will be necessary for this workflow. So if maybe ChatGPT included that in your JSON prompt, please and please remove it. Now click on add instruction again so that you can add the second scene image with its corresponding animation prompt that is in JSON format. Continue this process and this format, doing this for all the scenes until you get to the very last scene image. For me, I have up to like 7 scene images, so I did this for the 7 scene images, putting in their instruction. Once everything is added, click on done. You're going to notice that the agent section is now highlighted. You can see it right here. So at this point, I will give Flow one final instruction at this very box right here. So this is the instruction I'm giving it. I said, I want to create a high-end video advert based on the scene images I instructed you with and their corresponding prompts. Let each scene follow the instructions correct order and generate everything as one complete video containing all the scenes, not as separate videos. I'm putting this so that it won't start to generate each scene differently. No, I want all these images to be in one full video, like to be in one video, not separated. I don't know that it gets me. So once I've given Flow AI this instruction, it understands it then. So before you click on send, let's configure our setting. At the settings area, still at this bottom area, when I click on it, leave the video settings on the default options. Choose your preferred aspect ratio. I'm using 16:9, so select your video model. For this advert, I'm going to be using Omni Flash. Save the settings and click on send. Flow will process all the instructions you provided, and once it understands everything, asks for you to approve the generation. Once you have approved the generation, it's going to show you that this generation is going to cost you 15 credits using Omni Flash. And remember, Flow gives you 50 credits for each login using a different email. So there we have it. Our AI generated food advert is ready. Look at that. You can see that the characters are moving, the scenes are connected, and we even have dialogue between the characters, most especially in this scene 1. The video generated might be short, it's just 10 seconds long, but you know that a proper ads video is not usually long. If you found out that there's a particular scene that it's omitted, you can simply animate that scene image, the scene image for that particular scene, just animate it separately using the same process I've shown you guys. Then once you download both the scene image you got separately and this whole one, you can join all of them together while editing. And this gives you much control over the final advert. And that's exactly how you can go from just one simple idea to a complete AI food commercial using ChatGPT, Nano Banana Pro, and Google Flow AI agents without needing any camera, actors, or a traditional production setup. So if this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it to someone. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.